Herald, which statistics have shown is being much more contested. And
some self-safe comeback though. Going for a bit of a ride, but now there's a TP out from Crazy as he's ready to join in the fray. Malron getting locked up. The Devour comes through. Totoro has him in the belly. Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike comes forward, and Bless finds the kill. Cosmic Binding connecting in onto the Lee Sin. His comeback tries to retreat, and now it's just an all-out brawl. Septon coming in over the wall as Duel picks up a kill in onto Ghost. Can he find the snipe? Several members
5
very
seconds
low.
on E.
The Excel Shock Blast would almost certainly kill Bless and Totoro, but he just does not have it. So a 1-for-1 overall here for the side of Ever8, as maybe now they look for this Rift Herald.
So this would be the bigger thing, the 1-for-1. It could have been more for Ever8. I thought the equalizer was poorly placed in the end by Helper, but picking up this objective would be the bigger one. BBQ are forced away. No one is there to contest it. Bless, again, way out of position for picking up the Rift Herald. So this would be Ever8 getting everything if you track it back. Achilles getting the Mountain Drake, also getting the Rift Herald. It's on Helper.
Septon gonna go ahead and take away these wolves. Sonic Wave comes through, smacks him away, but that's the miasma thrown down, and now Septon might have bitten off more than he can chew. Flashes out, the poison still ticking. One final Twin Fang will finish him off, so a bit too cheeky there. Going for the wolves, loses his flash, loses his life.
And that's one of those 7th versus 10th place moments where you're like, Septon, you're getting a massive advantage on the top side of the map where the rest of your team is set up. Why are you invading the enemy wolves?
I need that 68 gold.
I mean, you get part of 68 gold while you've got a gray screen waiting to respawn. So, I don't know, that was just really poor. You got to play around your vision and the rest of your team. And we talked about Bless being desynced. We have to criticize Septon for being desynced.
I mean, look at this now. The wave clear is just not going to be available. So this turret now going to be in danger as well as comeback, kick back in. Miasma thrown down. He gets picked off as Bless finds the kill, and Totoro's there for the Devour. And they will be able to finish this one off. So Ever8 just off Septon, getting picked in the enemy jungle, lose out on their mid-tier 1.
It's Tale of 2 picks. The pick onto Bless is what they got the mid lane turret down for Ever8, and now the pick onto the side of Septon in this side has done even more because they picked up a 2nd kill. His comeback is overextended because of what his teammate has forced him to do, trying to buy time. And mistakes on both sides have really kind of ruled the difference between the two teams in the first 16 minutes, and now it's slight advantage to BBQ, even if the gold is with Ever8.
Well, Ever8 still do have that Rift Herald that they can use. They have Helper down in the bottom lane, however, with no teleport. And that turret's already been taken, so you can see he's actually just going to push the wave, get that moving, and then likely recall, rotate up towards the top side of the map where they can operate as a unit to try to knock down 1 or 1.5 turrets.
Yeah, getting an outer turret is certainly the percentage move, and there's only 1 left on the map. So being in the bot lane doesn't really fit it. And Tempt is probably just accepting that and saying, well, I'm going to pick up farm in the bot lane, maybe do a bit of split pushing of my own, get towards 2nd item, and just accept the fact that they will lose top lane turret the moment the Rift Herald buff comes down. They spot Helper walking up there, so they know that he's on the top side of the map.
Still taking their time, working their way over there. The wave's just being cleared out by Crazy. There's not another one for a while.
Deep control ward spots out the Lee Sin, who actually does path over that brush. Bravo, Bless. A lot of people miss those.
Window of opportunity shrinking here. About to be 75% expired on that Rift Herald buff. Meanwhile, Abyssal Voyage coming through. Septon speeding himself up. A little bit late on the Shock Blast. Does find Tempt, but doesn't get a hit in onto Ghost. Meantime, Ash Arrow comes down. Tempt for Fate to lock in Bless. They finish him off. See how sneaky he can be. Misses the Sonic Wave. Creates some distance. Has to go ahead. Safeguard over to the ward, but one more shot will do it. But Duel does have to flash for it.
Seems like comeback would have got there, so the have-to part is perhaps strong, but feels like he has to. Picks up the kill.
Well, he had to flash if he wanted to kill.
That's true. So. Sometimes it feels like you have to when you're Ash and you really want to pick up the kill. Gold is 2-0 on the Ash, so much happier hunting ground. Hit the top lane turret as well, so all outer turrets down. Septon at good CS values, even if he hasn't got a kill involvement. And Ever8 just trying to play to their draft, do the spring season KT rolls to shuffle and try to get as many objectives as possible, while there's not really a lot of turnaround for BBQ. The flank coming in from the Blade of the Ruin King Cannon's not going to be respected. Cassiopeia still getting the items together. This is the sort of case where you push in, push up to the inner turret, back away with vision, like control wards in the enemy jungle, and then make the Baron buff when it spawns a realistic objective for you, because they can rush it down with a Mountain Drake, and it's how much damage they have, even if they'll fall low in terms of HP bars.
Yeah. Yeah, Jace doing quite a nice job as well as Malron, just consistently queuing that to rip through the Baron. But they also have to be concerned about BBQ, Ghost, and Tempt. They'll be able to do quite a bit to a Baron, even without a Mountain Drake. Unfortunately for BBQ, not going to be that as the spawn. Cloud Drake that has just come up here that Everate are getting set up to take, and honestly, don't think we'll see too much of a contest in the BBQ.
I completely agree with you. You know, Twitch and Cassio do a lot of damage to both Drakes and Baron, but it's more on Everate drafting for pushing lanes, having the Jace, and also a lot of turret pressure, and just time where they can be in the darkness of the map, not warded, and actually attempt these objectives. So while the speed is there on BBQ, they should never really be in a spot where they're standing on Baron and clearing it, where Everate has to respond to something else on the map. That's not the draft that Everate's put together.
Yeah. Go for now, trying to get a nice little push going on in the mid lane. This wave's a little ways away. So they're only going to get a couple hits in onto this. Smalrong comes over the wall. Tempt now arriving. Totoro and Crazy ready to go with Abyssal Voyage. Should they need to jump into the fight? Everate are sticking around in mid.
A lot of power on the cannon. Doesn't even have a Zeal yet to complement the Blade of the Ruin King and the Merc Treads. So, not even close to being team fight ready.
They do chunk out Ghost. Good Shock Blast into the backside. Takes him down to about half HP, so he's on the recall. Suddenly you're down to about 70% HP, and jumping into the front line doesn't seem like that great of an idea anymore.
I mean, I really do like the Jace draft when it was in. Again, it's comfort perceptive, but it also Cassiopeia, mid to short range, cannon, auto attack based, and team fight's not the strongest. The draft makes sense, but playing that draft is a tough proposition. Everate's draft has thwarted teams around the world who tried to copy KT Rolster's playstyle in Spring's very wild success. Lots of people saying, why don't we ever draft tanks?
Really good deny on the vision around the Baron pit.
Feels like Galio comps have replaced that in summer.
Yeah, they're looking for more to the skies forward. Slows up the Tom Catch, they take him down.
BBQ is up in
He's not that interested in it, but how low they are, the Baron might be too much of a task for these guys, so it seems like they will just go back, spend the gold that they got from those kills.
Still really good to see them get an advantage with a solo kill, instantly teleport and try to burn the Baron, and sure, it didn't work, but they traded it up, and there still is other things to contest in the map, soon to be an Inferno. Comeback decided to use the ultimate not on the smite, but on the members chasing, because he knew that the turn would be committed to. Everate do commit to the turn, they do trade up, watch Comeback come in with it to the skies. Huge damage to the side of Totoro. That was even before the W came through. They back away, no Baron achieved kill kills last time, and he's gonna die almost.
Pick up some party Krugs, that's about all he's got.
I couldn't tell if he said parting Krugs or party Krugs.
The party, but both. Either way is applicable, but now Baron buff, Infernal Drake getting ready to come through. Everate, they've been dealt a very nice hand in this match so far, and they've been playing very cleanly.
It does help when, as you say, finally the RNG works. You get a Mountain and an Infernal in the first three. We've had Cloud into Ocean about 700,000 times already in summer season, so the Drakes are working. They play towards the draft. The pressure draft has been played well. Hasn't really been any slips in play in the side lanes either. This is the Everate that took to the Rift earlier this season. And credit to them coming back strongly, shaking away what was, you know, horror times, 4 days ago.
Yeah. It was a very abysmal loss. Ghost trying to make it into stealth, will be able to do so, to zip his way out of here safely. Up here, Crazy will go very low with the TP, but he makes it out safely, but barely.
Wasn't interrupting, he was just trying to kill him. Doesn't have any ability to interrupt Summon Spell Teleport, but
that's kind of what I meant. Like, you wanted to interrupt him by killing him.
Interrupting with death.
It's the best way. It's a guaranteed interrupt.
League of Legends terms can be fun. Like when you kill someone and they get a shopping trip, that's like the Silver Lion. It's like, well, that doesn't work in the real world.
I mean, it's great when you're playing an ARAM.
It's true.
Sometimes you have to go kill yourself, because you need to get those item buys in.
League of Legends terms.
Yeah, it's Totoro. Will go down. Duel, finding the double kill. Everything's just happening all over the place as Everate seeks to win this game.
Let's set everything up. Really wanted the insect kick engage on Jace, on Ashe, either or. Turned on instantly, died. I mean, the inhibitor gone for the side of BBQ. And yeah, Everate returns to the playbook and looks damn clean doing it.
Yeah, everything's been derailed, including my thoughts. Crazy doesn't have a Zonias. He's on mid cannon. But either way, he goes golden.
He has a draw.
Stays alive.
So he's happy about that.
He still has a slicing maelstrom.
He does. You wouldn't know it, but he does.
It's not much of a threat. And they'll just go ahead and open up another inhibitor. All wrong.
That's about the greediest back you could ever hope to pull off. Well, Septa doesn't have a Baron buff, so I guess that's greedier.
that was still pretty bold by Malrong.
I think the item build's pretty bold too. He's got the Dusk Blade ready to go.
This is speed of bold. Hello. That's just going to be an equalizer thrown down. Totoro's going to die after he flashes. Bless will flash away the Shock Blast. Not accelerated, so won't find the connection, but all right.
Well, Totoro got inspiration from Comeback with some of his late-game Abyssal Voyages from behind. Gets the same fate that Comeback did. Malrang wants to 1v1 tempt, but thinks better of it.
I mean, that's about as close to a team kill as you can get. So, good job, Totoro.
It's one-way ticket, baby. Once you go in with that Abyssal Voyage, let's watch it again.
Say, hey, hop in. Austin's like, oh, okay, where are we going?
And then the Cosmic Binding. It's just the easiest thing in the history of the world.
It's like when you try to chase a bard through a magical journey. Like, it's a guaranteed Cosmic Binding as soon as you hit the other side. So, well, this is silly.
We had that sort of silliness in our last Ever 8 series, but this one has been well earned by Ever 8 rather than
they're not on the receiving end anymore.
It wasn't over at 10 minutes, so that's helpful.
This is true.
Duel jumping on Ashe after the Caitlyn man. Really think you need to follow through with the Ashe takeaway if you're going to ban the Caitlyn. Instead, they just gave him Ashe, and he was like, okay, and doing very comfortably.
This is fine. Well, Super Creeps pushing into the top side. Ever 8 moving into the mid. Go ahead, take out yet another inhibitor. Ah, yes, the control ward to deny the vision on the inhibitor that they're taking. Very crucial.
Hey, if it takes a couple of A moves, you feel decent about that.
And it's just really just donating them 30 more gold over Decepted.
You know, they may not get one of those shopping trips you talk about because they're trying to end the game on this push. Super Minions pushing in. Top Super Minions now coming from the mid as well. Every time Decepted hits an accelerated shock blast, people's HP bars disappear.
Seeing one right. Yep, there you go.
It's a nice start.
Yeah, he's got the same though. Tempt is going to be healthy. He'll take a little bit more than that, but with Ghost not here, the 4v4 in the bottom lane as Malrang starts pinching into the mid side.
It's very conspicuous in the top lane. Won't be able.
Popping the Slicing Maelstrom going low. Sonic Wave connects in on the Malrang, but there's no way to follow up onto that, so they just have to concede that third and final inhib. And Ever 8 seems like they're not going to stick around, poke out, and try to finish it. They're going to go back and maybe just get a second Mountain Drake, because why the hell not? Look at turret. It's dead.
Hey, look at Baron. It's dead.
Yeah.
Dies instantly because they have double mountain and also a comp built for killing Barons as well. Helper decided to be a troll and bought the Luden's Echo. That's not a Rumble item.
Nope. But it is now. It is in this situation.
That's why it was so cool when Runic Echo came out, because like, oh, it's like a... But not.
Well, Ashe Arrow comes down, locks up Crazy. Devour's there to keep him alive, at least for the moment. Ghost, he almost goes down. They do find a kill in onto Helper. This is basically going to be the last stand for BBQ. But they are still getting traded up as that first Nexus start goes down. They lose out on Bless, so no more insect plays possible. Ever 8 receiving the heal from game 1.
And as a team that was...